I'm Casey. I'm the co-founder and one of the directors of S&P Care Services and Endamar Academy.
My name is Ruth Mabika. I'm the other co-founder and director of S&P Care and Endamar.
We provide domiciliary care, or what is otherwise known as home care services, in and around the Buckinghamshire area. So we visit vulnerable, predominantly elderly people, supporting them with whatever they might need support with to help them get through the day. Endamar Academy, it provides training, accredited training in health and social care.
So after 4 years of running the company and setting the foundations, we were quite happy with where we were. And we decided that we needed to start engaging externally and actually look at growing the company. It just so happened we came across the BBF growth program and we made our inquiries with Jane, and before we knew it, we were on the program.
After we were introduced to Martin, who was going to be our mentor, he then suggested 3 masterclasses. So we had the Innovation Canvas, we had the Digital Marketing, and we also had the Strategic Business Masterclass. For the Strategic, that one was really interesting, and it offered some real soul searching.
Yeah, it was very eye-opening, very challenging, because it forced us to ask some real questions about where we are. Yeah, deal with some really tough questions. But what came out of the whole process was that we ended up having some key KPIs, key performance indicators, that allowed us to shape the company and have some proper goals for growth, which we managed to achieve during the 6-month period.
The Innovation Canvas, that was really good in the sense of we were able to use it on Endamar, because Endamar was still in its grassroots, still trying to find out what it was all about. That really gave it, direction and a real foundation of, okay, this is what Endamar is going to be about. This is how we're going to position ourselves. We also attended the Digital Marketing Masterclass, and we found that very, very valuable because it allowed us to revise our marketing strategy and, make it more laser rather than this scattergun approach that we had been using for quite a while now. Our growth plan as well, that became like a living and breathing document, was which we constantly referred to. It was quite interesting when we actually referred to it at the beginning of the year, and was to actually look at some of the targets that we had set for ourselves to achieve at the end of this financial year. We've actually been able to. We've actually met them all. So it's then it then becomes this idea about being mindful about the approaches that you take, because now we are actually thinking, looking at 3 to 5 year business plans rather than on a monthly or quarterly basis. So that was really good.
We were so engrossed in the day-to-day of what we're doing, and we will work, as they say, working in the business rather than on the business. And I think the overall benefit of working with BBF on the growth program has been that we've been able to take a step back and actually really look at what's going on strategically. And it's allowed us to have more time to ourselves. So even in terms of our lifestyle, things have changed for us. So the pressure is less, business is succeeding, and in our personal lives, we have more time for ourselves.